Hey everybody, it's Monica with your best female figure, and today I have a very quick yoga flow. We're starting in fire logs to open up the hips. From there, we're going right into cow face, and you're only holding these poses for a few seconds. We're not staying in these poses too long. Normally, I would stay in them a lot longer, but I wanted this to be a very quick video. From there, you're going to go right into pigeon prep. So that's not full pigeon. And then you shift it over to the other side and you reverse the whole series. So you go pigeon first, then you go fire logs, and then you're going to end up in cow face again. So if you need to hold these longer, then feel free to do that. You're just trying to open up the hips and back and inner thighs. So from here, you're going to a standing forward fold with an arm bind, and then you're going to sit down into a garland pose, which is a very deep squat. And then if possible, you're going to activate your core and you're going to go right into crow. So this is just for engaging your deep abdominals, but then also going into that downward dog to stretch your hamstrings. And now with the bent leg, single leg down dog with bent leg, you're stretching your hip flexors, and you're just going through this very quickly. I think I went through this 2 times. So I have to say that my camera kept cutting off. So I had to film this quite a few times. And at one point I was just over it. I should have pulled out my big camera. So you're going back into that crow, back through your down dog, planked down dog, and then from here we're going into a lunge twist. And notice how my dog was licking the door at one point. I don't know what is on that door, but she likes it a lot. Now you're just going to switch over to the other side. So a lot of times in flow yoga, you'll go through an entire flow and you'll do one side and then go through the entire vinyasa that you're doing, which is, that jump back into the plank, down dog, and then you go to the other side. But I'm just doing this quickly from side to side. So now we're back into that crow again, activating the core, working on the arms a little bit, back into your down dog for lengthening those hamstrings, and again into forward fold with arm bind. And now we're going to try to do a flying pigeon. This is something that I have not been able to do. I've tried it many times. I have almost succeeded a couple of times. I was able to float the leg way up and keep it out straight, but then it didn't even hold it for more than a couple of seconds. Right now, my hips and back are incredibly tight, so even doing just this is a good enough stretch. Like, I could not imagine trying to fly my crow. And that side was pretty bad. So from there, we're going into a seated twist, and we're going right into EPK. I think it's 1 or 2. So this is all about core activation, but it also is really intense stretch on your hips and back. I do not recommend this if you have back problems. Notice how I just stood up and twisted around into the other side, but you could easily just stay on the floor and then just switch out your legs. Again, I struggle more on my left side because of my hip bursitis injury that I had years ago. So right now I am incredibly tight. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video and that it has been helpful. We're going to go through one last crow pose, and then we're going into a wide forward fold to end. And I will be back tomorrow with the last vlogtober video. Thank you so much for watching.